Oh, hi. I'm Kevin Fairley. I'm a nurse practitioner, but I'm also a member of the BMC Information Systems Department. I'm here to talk to you today about meaningful use. I'm part of the Meaningful Use team, which is comprised of members of the IS Department, Faculty Practice Foundation, and Medical Affairs. And what we're doing is trying to find all the different ways that we can help the providers of BMC meet all the measures for what's called meaningful use and receive incentive payments from the federal government. And the program involves different performance measures that both the providers and that information systems will work on in order to go through all the different requirements and be able to attest to meaningful use. What we've developed is a tool that's going to go into Logician and help with your review of performance measures, as well as to meet one of the more challenging measures, which is printing the clinical visit summary. This is going to be a new handout that you can provide to your patient to help provide them with information that's relevant to what was discussed in the visit and what they need to follow up on or complete for their self-management goals or just general information about referrals, orders, and the like. So in our initial release of this form, what we're going to address are the following measures that are part of the Meaningful Use Stage 1. And those are maintaining an active medication list, active medication allergy list, problem list, performing medication reconciliation, and then also documenting smoking status and entering vital signs on your patient. And those are just height, weight, and blood pressure. And as I go through just some of the standard documentation, you'll see that these requirements are pretty basic for using an electronic medical record, which for many years providers of BMC have been doing. And so what you're going to do is likely the normal actions you take in the EHR are going to lead to meeting the measures and giving you credit for meaningful use. Let's take a look at a form and how we document things in Logician. And we'll just go right here. So as you see, this is a quick note using the model department visit. And what I will be able to do is continue documenting smoking status, blood pressure, any other items such as self-management goals or doing other clinical actions such as printing a MedRec form and the like as I go through. And one thing to keep in mind is that if information has already been documented, like the medications or problems or allergies, you don't have to touch the med list or do anything extra for each visit. You don't even have to enter vital signs at each visit, such as blood pressure like I did, because if it's documented once, that counts for meaningful use. Also, if other practitioners who see the patient have documented information, you'll get credit for that. And the like, if a resident is documenting most of this and an attending is just signing off on it, still that attending will get credit for having seen this patient and entered information into the chart in a quote-unquote meaningful way. But what is going to be germane to each office visit that you have with your patient is providing them the clinical visit summary. And what we have here is the standard patient visit review form, which on the left gives you a status of all the measures that can be documented or applied to the current release of this form, and where you have maybe met those measures or not. If you act in a way that does the measures, like print out the medication reconciliation form, then you'll see on the left that automatically the status will turn to yes, showing that you've done this. So for the clinical visit summary, you can either click print clinical summary as is, which will automatically print out the clinical visit summary with default plan of care. And then, so let's say when you want to print the clinical visit summary, you don't want certain problems or medications to show up because either it's not something that you are treating the patient with and likely the patient would be confused, or for some reason it's sensitive information that you'd like to redact from anything that's printed. So we'll click on Edit Clinical Summary, which will provide us with a way to both document the reason for visit, enter the care plan, where you could free text in the white space, or be able to enter in some automated text that will produce a standard care plan, maybe some self-management goals or the like that you'd like to just add in automatically. And then you could check off the problems and medications that are germane to what you want to appear on the clinical visit summary. And we will also be able to enter some automated follow-up text, as well as in the future there's going to be more information available when we upgrade to the certified EMR platform. So just like with this, document what you need to, and then click Print Updated Clinical Summary, and a document will print out that you can hand to the patient, and at that point you've met all the measures and the actions required for meaningful use. You can put this document on hold, no need to sign it, although for performance tracking it's going to be important, like it is in clinical requirements, to sign this document within a short period of time. But to meet all the measures or the clinical visit summary, as you see, you don't need to complete your note. You provide that to your patient and they leave and move on to the next patient. So if you have any questions about the Meaningful Use program or any issues with this form, please email meaningfuluse, all one word, at bmc.org, and a member of our team will follow up with you and hopefully be able to address this. Or you can follow up with the clinical leaders in your group who have been taken on as a change management role as the clinical champion for Meaningful Use, and they can help either explain what has been developed and the importance of this, or pass on any feedback or updates so that we can make this relevant to your clinical practice and improve patient care at BMC. Thank you.